Bell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins Tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins Tailgate's where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins Tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins Tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins Tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins Tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
What is happening, Dolphin fans, and welcome to another episode of the Fins Tailgate with your host, El Capitan. Well, tonight on the tailgate party that never seems to stop. I mean, dude, we got true dysfunction going on now, boys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nah, I didn't get to do a show all week last week. Son's birthday was over the weekend. I was popping in a couple times with the boys. Didn't host at all. But if you'd have seen me the week prior, you would have heard me talk about the natural progression of where this season seems to be slipping. Again, just losing. And then I said, first it's this one's on the hot seat, that one's on the hot seat. Then they'll try to get tricky, right? They'll end up doing some trick plays, which we saw today. We saw Jalen Waddle throw a trick play. I'll set you in the back for now, Papa Ball. And I also told you guys that the finger pointing will begin, that the mutiny is underway for guys like Mike McDaniel and Chris Grier, which the fans have already had plenty to say about Mike McDaniel and Chris Grier, as everybody knows. But this is true dysfunction at this point in every way. It's not just losing. They're letting games slip away from them. They're getting beat in everybody sucks. Game planning sucks. Second half adjustments suck. Tackling, some of the worst tackling I've ever seen. This defense can't set the edge to save their life. They can't wrap up outside of some of the linebackers and not the freaking edge rushers. I'm talking about the inside linebackers. Just problems across the board offensively. Just ugly. Can get nothing going, and when they do, it's all trickery. And Devon Achane is probably the only guy I could say is like, yeah, that dude at least gets it. But then it's also more dysfunction. The finger pointing has begun, right? It's in. It's done. Tua is officially pointing fingers. And it broke the internet. It is the hot topic item. The Dolphins aren't being talked about in any manner other than what Tua said in light of this recent loss. A guy who threw 3 interceptions. I get it, right? You could say 2 of them weren't on him, right? We could say two, like the first one, Jalen Waddle kind of tossed it in the defense's arm, and the last one was, the 5 seconds to try to win the game. But let's not act like he didn't throw a guy who jumped the route. You know, Tua gets plenty of the credit for what other people do to save his ass too, and those stats. And I don't hear people taking that away from him. So officially, he had 3 interceptions yesterday, and a Miami Dolphins loss that in the fourth quarter when the Dolphins gained the lead, I think there was 44 seconds, 49 seconds, 50 seconds left on the clock in the game. They bust off a big return and get themselves out in midfield. And the Dolphins defense had them. Like there was a first and second down would-be sacks that should have ended this game. And they just didn't. Justin Herbert just stood tall in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, shrugging off guys who can't tackle behind the line, and just delivered it. And they got in field goal range with a guy who's been like perfect as far as a field goal kicker. And we've got massive dysfunction. And we're going to get into it, baby, because right away, if you guys been watching the program, everything that's happening, it's stuff we probably talked about months ago, weeks ago. Told you where this was going, what was happening. Shit, you could have listened to us years ago. This was an inevitability. It was. Once you started taking some sort of moral high ground in like business style etiquettes, right? Once you started this organization has gotten this like whole vibe about it now. Like they're super progressive. They're about feelings. They've got little nap pods straight up in the facility. They got an area where they got those little nap pods so the players can take little nappy poos. I'm not even joking, dude. They got slides in the building. You guys know this, but that is the organization they have built. And it came to its perfection point of what they envisioned this type of football team they wanted to field in 2023. And that is the height of a team built with this sort of mentality could ever take you. You could outflank people, you can outspeed everybody, and you can scheme people in a short-term thing. But eventually in football, it's going to come down to, mano-y-mano matchups. And then in those matchups, it will be won with, yes, there's practice, there's talent, but physicality and want to. Because, you could be physical, but if you don't want to be physical, you could be a super physically imposing person, but if you don't want to, or you start, I'm a little sore. You're not good. So you need want to and physicality and one-on-one matchups and execution in this game and doing it as a team and believing in each other. Right? The man on this side of me, I know that he is grinding. I know that he does his job. I know that he will deliver. And if a mistake is made, I know that's the rarity because he has my respect, because I see him grind. I know what happens there. The man on my left, on this side of me, does the same. And when you're grinding and you're executing as a football team, you believe in each other because you know the work these other guys are putting in. You're there. You're putting in the work. If you're there late, if you're there early, you see who's there and what they're doing. Are they, passing notes and key in the back of the fucking classroom like a bunch of knuckleheads? You'd know. And then also, if that's happening on a football team, someone's keying in the back of the class. Someone's not putting in the work. This guy on my left is a liability because I can tell either A, his heart isn't into it, or B, he don't buy in, or he's young, or whatever reason that I don't believe he's giving the same type that I'm giving. Then you should be able to mentor, call him out, all that stuff. There's accountability. And every now and again, listen, bitch might get pushed up on in the motherfucking locker room. You leave me hanging out to dry because you don't do your job and I get blindsided on some shit. And okay, everybody gets one. Mistakes happen. You know if that guy's grinding out on the next to you on the field, if that's happening, everybody gets some. Somebody gets beat. Someone gets caught looking. Someone gets out of position. But if I know you ain't working, and I know you ain't doing your job, and I know you ain't giving half the effort I am, or all the effort I know you can, should, and would, and you know you're behind, you know you're struggling. This team knows that they're struggling. This team knows that they're bad. Well, I don't know, right? We heard Jalen Phillips last week talk about some dumb shit about they're not as bad as they look. Maybe they don't. Well, maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe they don't know how bad they are. Actually, I would say they fucking don't. This is the problem. I'm talking about simple understanding of football and being on a football team. The Miami Dolphins have none of that. They have none of it right now. They've got none of that. And we're going to get all into it. Because I'm telling y'all right now, Capitan's got his purple jacket on. And I'm wearing the wife beater. What, ho? I'm full South Florida on this episode. Because this embarrassment of a football team does not represent the Miami I know. I haven't seen heartlessness on a football team in so long. And it's weird, right? I don't see mutiny on the coach. I don't. Because I've seen that. So have you guys. You've seen when they, completely quit. Like you saw a Dolphins team show up and then they completely lay it in a manner that doesn't look like this because they don't want Adam Gase there or they don't believe in Joe Philbin. And you can look at other guys. You also know what teams look like when they fight for people. Say what you want about Tony Sperano's team. That team fought for that coach. Now, I'm not seeing this team fight for Mike McDaniel, but I haven't seen a mutiny yet either. So why is this team, where's the accountability? What's going on? Is it just built this way because this is the type of, soft pansy fucking mentality we have here in Miami now, which that I lay on Ross. That's what he wants. Ross likes this. He's been trying to build this pansy football organization for a long time. We're a white-collar football team. We ain't wife beaters and purple jackets in Miami right now, dog. I promise you that. If the Miami Dolphins were more wife beaters and purple jackets and fedoras, that'd be a respectful fucking football team. No, we got a bunch of pin-up, white-collar, fucking cubicle nerds. That's what we got. We got guys that, everybody hurt, sore. Take that. Guess what? As much hurt as you got is as much hurt as the guy you're going against. And if you hit him and it hurts you, fuck, it hurt him. It hurt him. And the game is won in snaps like that. Down in and down out. Fucking physicality. I'm a clean you, boy. I'm a clean your motherfucking clock. You best see me coming because I'm going to earhole your bitch ass in the trenches. Oh, I'm playing linebacker. There's a fucking big-ass lineman. That bitch be fucking slinging people around. I'm going to come up and just black. Why not? Fuck that. It's a game of physicality. Now I got him looking around. I don't get it, man. You know what? I'm just getting too caught up in the moment because I'm just not seeing a football team that there is zero identity in this football team that I recognize personally. That I'm like, oh, that's us. That's a little bit of us. That's a little bit of Miami. That's a little bit of me, South Florida. And I get it. You know what? There's a lot of motherfuckers up in these streets. This YouTube, the internet, all these bitches be living other places. And I'm not saying you can't be from the Northeast or, the mountains or somewhere and have your identity. I'm not shitting on the identity of those people. But I'm telling you, the reason you fell in love with the Dolphins because they emulated a South Florida identity. Swagger, toughness, and no fucks given until business got to be handled. Till business got to be handled. Party. I like my team partying because winners should party. As long as you win it, do what you need. I like to party. I like my Jesus to party. Dude, this team has zero purple jacket identity. This team has zero wife beater identity, dog. This team just ain't it. They just ain't it. But it's weird because I don't see him quitting on Mike McDaniel. But there's something going on. And Tua dry snitching on hoes out here, dog. Tua straight dry snitched on himself. That's the fucked up part. He don't even realize. This is how stupid Tua Tagovailoa is. This guy calls out people. And we're going to talk about this. I'm getting into all this. I'm just giving y'all a rundown. I'm just on one. I didn't talk to y'all last week, so I'm a little bit extra right now. My camera getting out of focus. I'm moving around too much, camera. Tua thinks he's out here calling out people in his post-game presser, and all he did was point out all of what he just never is and never will be. A true leader that people will follow. Tua got on the mic, dry snitched on people in the back room. He takes, and this is why, because for whatever reason, they're not respecting him in the locker room. So Tua has to do what he knows how to do. Go tattle. Go do a bitch move. Straight up. Got to pull a bitch move. Tua's not man enough to get in someone's personal space, look them in the eye, and say, listen, motherfucker, we trying to win around here, boy. Because he's scared. He ain't going to do that. And everybody, oh, Cap, you can't do that in the locker room. You can't do it. You know what? If you are doing it in a locker room, which you can, I don't give a fuck what you say, you got people backing you up. And anyone who's like, oh, Cap, you can't talk to him that way. I'm like, bitch, get off me, ho. Tell me I can't talk to him like that. You part of the problem, too. You next, bitch. You next. I'm talking to you next. You don't get your shit together. That's how you talk. Put some fucking bass in your voice. Don't sit out here on the podium and go, well, you know, we have player meetings and we might need this. And they're not listening to me. And people don't. I'm doing my job. I don't know about picks and bunches. I don't know about interceptions. And when I start throwing one, I throw a bunch. Fuck out of here. Shit pisses me off, bro. Just pissing me off thinking about it. Straight up. I don't like it. Hit the like button, everybody. Sorry, that was a hell of an open. And we're going to get into it. Ms. Relentless in here first. Thank you, Ms. Relentless. Salute, salute, salute. And then the homie, Grumpy, member in the building. What's up, Grump? Hit the like button, everybody. Spider. Salute, Spider. What's going on, guy? What's up, Ghost? Hit the like button. To a trash. Ain't to a Tuesday no mo. Crypto. What is up, Crypto? Salute. Hit the like button. The homie. The Bandino. Mondo. Salute, homie. Hit the like button. Delusional Patriots fan. I see you. John Smith, hit the like button. AC43 asks, Cap, do you want a new GM, head coach, and QB? AC43, I'm going to tell you like I've been saying, from Garfinkel to the fucking gardener, everybody got to go. I would get rid of the owner. I've been trying to get rid of him. I wish now people are kind of talking about it too, finally. We've been talking about it for 4 years. But anyhow, no, from Garfinkel to the gardener, everybody. I want new paint. I want new carpet in the fucking thing. I want that slide burned on the field, the practice field. I want all the shit thrown in the practice field and fucking burned. Because we're getting new grass anyhow. You might as well burn all that shit. I make everybody fucking watch it too. I'd burn in this whole, everything out of the building, the seats, all the fucking leather. Fuck, throw the gear away. I want a big fucking mat. Don't sell none of it. We ain't doing the little swap meet no more. We're burning all that shit. And then we're going to put all new shit in there. Football shit only. No slides. No fucking sleeping pods. And, sage this bitch. We're going to sage it too. We're going to sage the whole area. We're going to do the same thing at the, that's what, yeah. So everybody got to get up out of here. Michael K, what's up? Raph, what's going on? G-Man Dolphin, salute, buddy. Hit the like button. What's up, Jamie? Hey, Linda. Hit the like button, please. Adam, what's up, dog? Marino's goat in here. Salute, Marino's goat. Thank you, Linda. I only speak the truth. Thank you. Even when I'm capping, I'm not just thinking a couple layers down the line. Ronnie, what's going on? Hit the like button. Shake, the money maker. Salute to the homie. We miss you, Shake. Come home, Shake. Come home. Tonk, what's up, Tonk? Salute. Hit the like button, everybody. Who else in here I missed? Joe, 5 QBs from the 2020 class are starters, and we have the dumbest one. Yeah, well, listen. Hey, we shitting on that Wonderlic score now? I mean, dude, that's not. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it later. Hit the like button, everybody. Who else in here? Nightmare. What's up, Nightmare? Salute to Night Wolf too, as well. My buddy, my pal, my friend, Night Wolf. Up in here too. Jags Junkie, fucking Roach. What you doing, Roach? Hit the like button. That's what you should be doing. So I got a couple of the homies in the back. We're going to go through some of this stuff, guys, because there's a lot, as you caught my first 20 minutes of the episode, calling out things. I mean, telling how it is. I don't give a damn. I'm tired. I've been calling it out. I play nice. You know me, dude. Sometimes I'll fucking juice up the team because, I'm still a diehard fan. Like, every night when they're playing well, and even though on the not how I think it could or should be or look, and it's looking good, I'm like, fuck, maybe this new age pussy shit will work. But no, it fucking don't. I don't give a shit. It don't ever work. That new age fucking slack jawed pansy bullshit don't work. It don't. Not when you're going against guys that aren't going to do that. If you make everyone do it, maybe then. But if you're going to choose to do it and I'm not, I'm going to win every time. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if you make me. Can't make me, bitch. Make me do shit. What up, Von Joe? Salute. Hitting that like button. All right. Thank you. John, make sure everybody hits it. And Mr. Polk. Member, family member, show member. So I'm going to bring up a couple of the boys real quick. What's up, Ali?
Good evening. How's it going, El Cap? How you been?
I've been good. What's up, Papa Paul?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are y'all?
Tonk, how goes it? How goes
What's
it?
up? Chilling, man. Getting ready to hit the bong and get through this episode.
All right, the water utensil. Let me try to get this camera refocused. Give me 2 seconds, boys.
Meanwhile, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on the notification bell, check out some of our awesome shows like late night Saturdays TMI. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We'll be having I will probably this weekend, I probably will have a new Saturday late night exhale as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I have a bet that I made that I have to pay my debts because I do pay my debts, unlike some other pundits in the community, but that's okay. I'm going to be paying my debt on that show. You guys will have to watch to find out what it was.
Don't forget Wednesday night at WCFL Dolphins Talk, 8 p.m.
100%. Mr. Polk pulling up. What's up, Mr. Polk?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Cap,
Good.
Ali, Papa
Paul.
Paul, Tunk, what's going on?
We're all doing pretty good. I mean, considering, right? We're all doing pretty good considering because this Miami Dolphins team, as I pointed out in my opening monologue, is now 1-5. Dolphins are 1-5,
Whoa.
and like let's get into it, right? What do you guys think of the game? Ali,
I saw no urgency yesterday whatsoever.
Papa Paul, you were there in the building, right?
Yeah, I was there. And thank you, Ali, for watching out on my truck.
Yeah, there was a crowd of maybe 15 Chargers fans that were surrounding his truck, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Well, Chargers fans are. Chargers
What were they
fans
doing? Trying to
known-
breathe in the fucking exhaust?
No, they were using it as a photo op. Everybody wants to take a photo op with Papa Paul's truck.
Papa Paul got an awesome Miami Dolphins truck. So
I think you should start charging people.
I got a
Yeah,
question.
you got to. Yeah, especially Chargers fans. Y'all got to pay for that shit.
I got a question. Now, Cap, I know you played football.
Yeah.
As I was taught, going on and off the field, you're supposed to do it in a sense of urgency, right?
If you
Yeah, you
ain't
gotta
running, Papa Paul, if you walked on the field, you fucking ran laps. That's
Yeah.
it. That is
Okay.
that is the
Yeah,
golden rule.
well, that's for
Let me
baseball,
catch
too.
a bitch walking. I've coached
Yes,
football.
yesterday,
Oh, you
yesterday-
walking? Well, let me help you out. Take a lap.
the team had so little sense of urgency. The fucking water boys and water girls had more urgency than the players did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It made me sick.
yeah, it was disturbing. Look, you're right, Cap. I was at the game as well as Papa Paul was, and for me, what I noticed is that there has never been a time in Miami Dolphin history since I've been a fan that the plays are so predictable. I could have played the lottery and won billions if I was betting on it. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It was my whole section. We were laughing about it. It was laughable because we were sitting there. Watch, he's gonna run. Oh, second play, screen. In fact, there was one point. It was a double screen. Waddle to Malik that went nowhere. It is so laughable. It's not even funny.
That was
And
the
one
that was
time
the
in
desperation
college,
trickery.
Go ahead.
That was the desperation trickery that I called out. I told you guys you would start seeing soon as things progressively get worse, and there it was.
Look, this is the reality. The reality is that Mike McDaniel doesn't have a scheme that can adapt when things are not working. He doesn't know how to change the script. That's number one. Number two, I'm sorry, but I don't know if you guys have noticed it. Every game, Tua is throwing these passes that are not the elite accurateness that people say that he has, that he puts it in this pinpointed spot. Is 3-4 feet above someone's head in the spot?
Or low.
I'm sorry, it's not.
That's what he was doing to
Tyreek.
Tyreek.
And I need to hear, and this is the thing. Yeah, the ship's sinking, but if you really want to be a man about it and a true professional, you'd be like, listen, all of us got stuff that we got going on. We got to fix this shit rather than sitting there, well, he doesn't come to the players only meetings and stuff. Does this guy know that he's the QB? He should be the one that's
crazy.
Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But, yeah, I mean.
So, but but actually, though, on the contrary, I thought the team had more hustle yesterday, especially on special teams. And I feel like they utilized more offensive players. Is probably why they scored more points. And it was one of those games where if it wasn't for a couple of mistakes, specific mistakes, they would have won. But
No.
this is the
I
same.
disagree with. I
But this
disagree
is
with
the
that
same.
completely.
I
I'm
this
sorry.
is-
They
but
did
this
not
is-
utilize more offensive players. They still
Yeah, they
gave it
did.
to Achan. They still gave it to Waddle. They threw one fade pass that was awesome to Waller, and they scored, right? But did they really throw it to Westbrook Akine? Did they throw it to D. Eskridge at all? Did you see any of those guys in there? And no, 2 times they gave it to Ollie Gordon. The offensive line decided to pull their pants down and shit the bed, right? The reality is this. This is the reality. The reality is that this scheme sucks. The quarterback is a pretty much a hairless, cat owning pussy bitch that doesn't know how to lead men, all right, and wants to sit there and say that everybody else is the problem but him. I'm sorry. Wake the fuck up. Grow a fucking pair. I see people that are dying that have nothing, maybe poor as fuck, don't have the life that you do, are more manly than you'll ever be in your fucking life. All right, I don't want to fucking hear about this shit.
Tell us how you really feel, Ollie.
And here, I'm going to tell you how I really fucking feel. The other part of it is this. I'm sorry. This whole contemporary way of thinking, the contemporary way that we have the building and the training facility and these fucking bedtime baby nap pods that you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That shit don't fucking work in fucking competitive sports. It doesn't, right? It would work if you were fucking Gandhi and you're going up against the motherfucking Gandhi. But you ain't no fucking Gandhi, because Gandhi has more balls than you do, right? And the reality is this. You need to keep yourself a razor sharp edge at all fucking times, right? And that goes all the way up to the owner, the front office, the coach, the players, even the water boys and the physical therapist and everybody else that's on the fucking field, right? They got to be sharp at all times. Let me tell you something. The good teams, after they fucking just won a Super Bowl, they let that shit stay up for about a month. Then they tear that bitch all the way down. They take the posters down. They take the pictures down. The fucking banners that they have in the hallway. They take all that shit down. And they fucking sit there and look themselves in the mirror. Listen, to be that again, we got to do it ourselves and do it all over again and prove it.
You know what they should do, Ali?
These motherfuckers get fucking paid, and that's why they don't have any sense of urgency, because they already got paid. They don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter if that's the problem with the NFL today and NIL in college. The problem is these people are paid before they've accomplished anything, and they don't give a fuck. They don't care about getting that Super Bowl trophy. They don't care about that ring and what that brings.
Than it is
they
about
don't care.
It's more about money than it is about wins. I would do this, honestly, if I was in charge and I could in the facility. They put posters up and they do like the elevator doors with like the play of the game and a win and a loss. I would plaster on the doors all over all the shit y'all lost. Every rep, I would have like you missing a tackle, you throwing an interception. I would do that. You want to fucking? We're gonna do this pansy shit, but we also gonna do it. We're gonna keep the same energy. So, all right, you win, you get your little, pats on the back and your little posters and all your bullshit. You lose, you still getting your posters. You just ain't gonna like what you see because I lost. And I would love that. That's the type of energy. That's that purple jacket shit I'm talking about. That's the shit they need to bring in there.
If the Miami Dolphins had a fucking pair on the fucking elevator when it closes, you see a picture of whoever that corner was that picked off Tua at the very end of the game.
Yeah, I'd have
and then show it to him every fucking day that every time he throws a picks, he ends up throwing 2 or 3 picks.
Hold on, but look, it would be the left door would be the football and the right door would be his hand.
And then I would take a picture.
And as it closes, it like shows him catching it.
That's a good one, Tom.
I would take a picture of the biggest balls you've ever fucking seen and show it to him. You're like, here, this is what balls look like. You don't have any.
Oh shit.
I'm going to add one thing to it. When I was playing part 1 of football, if we lost a game, that whole week, our practice would be, we would practice harder than we normally would practice. We will practice hard, and what happened if we lost again? We'll practice even harder. Do the Dolphins do that?
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
They go right back. They go right back to
I think
basics.
so. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's like Don Shula say, we don't practice till we get it right. We practice till we don't get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Vince Lombardi said that winning was a habit and so is fucking losing. Well, we need some type of losing AA anonymous because everybody here has bad habits of losing like it's a crack addiction. All right. I'm sorry. If I was the fucking coach, this whole shit about how mean Flores was and how he mentally distraught Tua and all this other crap, that would be child's play compared to what I would fucking do if I had to deal with this bunch of fucking, I don't know what you want to call them, pansies, fucking sheep,
Pansies,
fucking lemurs. That's what they are. A bunch of fucking lemurs.
Yeah, they suck.
They're leeches.
So, look, again, Dolphins in a bad way, up and down. And, I mean, dude, you just ugly football. All no sense of it. There's never a time when you're like, oh, look at the Dolphins really going. They kind of like in the beginning of the game, there's a couple of plays like, okay, look like they're doing. And then there's just nothing offensively, nothing defensively. It's just like this ping pong back and forth and everyone seems to be failing in certain positions. You can almost look at every play and ask position by position, did everyone execute? And then you could find every single play. No, somebody's losing somewhere. This guy's running the wrong route. This guy didn't block this guy. This guy, I mean, how many missed blocks out? How many missed blocks out in open space did I see Julian Hill yesterday? Right? How many? How many? Bad blocks from Jonah Sudnavawaya, the freaking second guy. How many arm tackles and not wrapping up and not being physical at the point of the attack that I have to watch from the defense? Again, here it is, right? Offensive guys minus, whatever, to me will always be the pussies in the football team because they're prima donnas. They're trying to run away from you. They're trying to outthink you. They're like, fuck you. I'm trying to beat the shit out of you, dog. That's how I want to see. I'm going to find you out on this field. So I always vibe with defense for that reason, right? So I kind of give that. But this defense plays like a fucking offense. They're just, we're gonna outthink you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And no one's winning. No one can move anybody. They can't even make tackles. I'm seeing even Zach Sealer sliding down people, and I'm like, bro, sliding down. Like, dude, was it wet? Did it rain? I don't give a shit anyhow.
It didn't rain at all.
It doesn't matter. It could be fucking nothing but muddy and everything. Then you know what that means? Stop and people start fucking getting in that shit. Quit being a bitch, dude. Fuck, bro. Quit being a bitch, bro.
The most disappointing thing I saw yesterday, and I kid you not, right? Bradley Chubb, right? Bradley Chubb is he's a former Pro Bowler. He was a Pro Bowler at one point, right? He's been in the league for several years. This guy's a professional. I want to say it was the year before last. He was actually starting to become kind of good for us and everything and showed a lot of promise. I saw him go up against a no-name backup left tackle, right? And this left tackle got his hands on his chest and pushed him like he was a sled for about 5 to 7 yards on a pass play. No penetration, nothing. He got pushed like a fucking sled, bro. I kid you not. It was so bad, bro. I get there was some plays, there was some hustle that Tonk's talking about. But the overall game, I just didn't see it, and I was there.
Well, Ali, to your point, they've got backup guys across their fucking line right now. One of them's like a third stringer, and we have literally all of our starters on our defensive line, and these boys can't fucking do it. They can't do it, and it ain't like the Chargers fucking. Well, okay, fine. last week, they can't stop the run to save their life. Well, the Chargers are like, oh, we're gonna run the shit out of this. No, they just fucking pass block. So you can't fucking pass. You can't kill a pass play, and you can't stop the run. Then you can't do shit. You can't do shit. If you can't stop the run and you can't rush the fucking passer, what the fuck can you do? Tell me, as a D line, what can you do?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
I mean, what good is this?
And you know what makes me to top it all
we've
off?
got Ali.
Good.
There's Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, Chop Robinson, Kenneth Grant. That's 4 first rounders on our fucking D line that are all here, all healthy. You have 4 first round Miami, 3 of Miami Dolphins pick, but we trade a first round and plus 4 Bradley Chubb. All guys were drafted, and we can't get nothing. Nothing, bro.
It's horrible, bro. You remember, because you said we kind of saw the hints that this was going to happen all off season and everything, and how Tua got spicy at the beginning of training camp. Here's the one that stings the most. I want to say, Asante Samuel. Remember Asante Samuel's dad and the comments he made about this team and the front office and the ownership and everything? So, and we hated that man and went at him and said all these nasty things about him. The motherfucker was right. Every single point he made in that podcast, he was right. We are a bunch of hoes, bitches, you name it. We're a bunch of guys where I've seen more fortitude, aggression, and violence in the motherfucking lingerie football league than I do in the Miami Dolphins.
Bro, those chicks are tough.
Fact. Yeah, dude. No, you don't want to go. Tua would have a hard day playing against those chicks.
Dude, those chicks
they would fucking tear his ass up.
You have no idea,
dude. So yeah, it's been rough. What were you gonna say, Papa Paul?
Nothing. I couldn't tell you right now. My mind's a blank. Brain fart.
No worries. All right, just give me a second.
It's just Tua doesn't want to accept any responsibility.
Oh, he's on the ego trip, Tom. He's on the ego trip.
He just never does. It's always everybody else's fault every single time. And when you finally point him out, if like the game he had 3 turnovers, he gets pissed off and makes it that you're an asshole for asking him that question.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid, and it's like I don't remember him getting, but like when he was at Alabama, because the only time we ever had footage of him was before the Dolphins was at Alabama, really. But they were winning there the whole time, so he wasn't dealing with shit like this. So we didn't see the little priss that he is, and he doesn't want to accept any attention because they were winning, so they weren't asking all these questions. And it was Jalen Hurts that was mostly playing too. So it's like we didn't see that he's a little fucking pussy when it comes to accept a responsibility, and he doesn't want to. But it's like, I don't know. It's like when they interviewed him and they say, well, what happens, if you have controversy and this and that? It's like, what was his answer? Was it that I'm going to call out all the players? I guess so. It wasn't him saying he couldn't have said that I'll own responsibility. I'll take responsibility. I'll come in early. I'll come in late. It's like, there's no way he said that. And, it's like, there's no way he's ever said that.
Can I add on to that?
Please, Mr. Paul.
If you go back and look at the first season with him, when the offseason came around, he did something each off season to try to better himself, lose weight.
I remember that. I remember that.
Get John Beck as a quarterback coach. Put on weight. Okay, when he, don't get me wrong, when he got paid that off season,
that all stopped.
It all stopped.
It stopped. Only time you seen him was on this yacht, and I'm not putting down what he does in his personal life, but only time I seen him doing anything was on the yacht. So he got his money, he got his ego, and I'm not making no excuses for him because I can't stand him neither.
Well, Mr. Polk, I called it out several times when the John Beck quarterback school, and I know I seen that El Benito. That shit had me laughing. You know, look, from the John Beck bullshit and that whole, they taught pitchers, and and I did the op-ed, I read into it, and even with his first personal trainer Nick Hicks and all that stuff, everything with Tua is paid for propaganda. And now that they got the bag, he's let all those people go. He ain't doing all that bullshit, and he don't need to because he got his. And it was always what I said it was. It was propaganda. It was fodder. It was stuff that to feed the lemmings in the community to use, like, Tua cares so much. He's such a blah, 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 blah. And Tua had the whole time has been really a fucking asshole. This guy's a fucking asshole. He has zero accountability. He's a little bit of a fucking bitch about the way he handles things. He handles it in a prima donna fucking bitch way. He continues to do so. He's just out here. Look, we're now hearing him on the mic. Imagine behind closed doors how much that this motherfucker running that mouth.
Oh, he probably whines like crazy, dude. He
probably talks 20 minutes a week.
Like crazy.
He talks maybe 20 minutes a week on a good week with 10-minute interviews after a game and during the week. That bitch gets maybe 15 to 20 minutes a week, and we're seeing it this year. You think he ain't me? He's the one that goes behind people's backs and talks shit about motherfuckers and be scheming and conniving. Like I've always said, it's the cool kids club with Tua. And right now, even the cool kids clubs guys can't protect Tua from what's happening, because you can't get rid of Jalen Ramsey and blame him for everything. You can't blame fucking what's his name? The defensive coordinator for everything. You can't blame Tyreek Hill for everything. You can't exit every year with people saying it was all them. And the Dolphins do that anyhow, but it's always centered around protection of this quarterback. And it's really spoiled the locker room as far as like a rotting thing now. And it literally looks like that. It looks like that. The product looks like that. The mannerisms look like that. You chose your leadership as this man, and you brought in a coach to refine this man's leadership with the C on his chest, paying him the bag, and this is his attitude. Anyone, and I mean anybody, who's a young guy or on this team looking to get paid realizes that's the way you walk, talk, and act like that duck to get ahead around here. And that shit ain't about winning football. That's about being a hoe, being a bitch, and fucking whining. And that's what it looks like. It's continued to look like.
And you know what? I don't know if this is true, but I saw reports that a former player called Tua out on his own.
We're going to talk about that too. I've got that exact thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull up and play the audio from, all right. This is what it is. Tua Tagovailoa broke the internet with his post-game presser, and he called out the dysfunction and what's going on. Listen in, everybody.
Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature.
You know what? I'm gonna put the video up with this.
Stupid.
I'm telling you right now, the fucking smug look on his face saying,
I know it's
the smug look on his face saying this is infuriating. It's infuriating.
Hold on, I just want to say one more thing. It's also a disrespect thing because of how much the organization has given him. And then all of the fans before tank for Tua and all the Tuaneers, it's like he's had so much support from this team and fans and stuff, and he has no respect for it.
No, well, again, and that was my point. There's a sense of entitlement. Again, whether he has respect for it or not, it worked. It worked. He did it. He got the money. He got them to break. He got them to pay him. He got these people to believe. He got that motherfucker is what everything he said he was, because look, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, because everybody believed him.
He don't need to respect nobody. He ain't had to do that since day one. Since getting up and telling Brian Flores you can't talk to people that way. Bitch, tell me what I can't talk to. Brian Flores should have put some powder in the hand and smacked the shit out of him.
You know all those comments that Omar Kelly used to report on, that some player says that he's Tua's wasting his time here. I wouldn't be surprised if Tua's camp is the one that was putting out those rumors.
Listen, of course, he's always had paid ops. He's always fucking scheming in the background. He's insulating himself with his bitch crew like the fucking Mean Girls, and then they fucking feed the fodder with all the way trickling down to his two sexuals on fucking line, clapping those butt cheeks for his bullshit PFF grades. Which you want to know how bullshit PFF grades are? I just want to tell you guys right now. According to PFF, the 9th rated pass rusher in the fucking NFL is Jalen Phillips. And I just want to tell you, he's only got 10 fucking tackles and 1 sack. And we see him every week. That motherfucker's the 9th best pass rusher. Shut the fuck up.
That's a joke. That's really a freaking joke.
Somebody blind must have done that.
Again, Ken Sean, and salute to the homie. I get it. The Bullygate case. I got it. It's this. You can't talk to people that way. This prim and proper, new age, progressive, tight little asshole fucking bullshit in this locker room, in this organization, it will always look like this. You'll always have a Tua take power. You'll always look to an Adam Gase to take your shit. You'll always fucking go to a Joe Philbin who's so fucking mild-mannered and don't know shit that's going on. Motherfuckers like Joe Biden fucking walking around, fucking don't know shit. Don't have a fucking clue. You'll always get some capri pant wearing fucking dork nerd as your head coach when your ideology is soft-minded shit. That's it. And the word is fucking out, people. The word is out to the coaches, to the players. Everybody know it. You go to Miami to get paid and get laid, baby, but you don't go to win fucking football.
You go for fucking clout.
I doubt Tua's getting laid on top of it.
You don't go for culture because there isn't any.
Oh, no, we have culture. We got purple jacket.
It's a social media website is all it is. It's a fucking social media website.
I think we just need a good old-fashioned fucking hoedown and a hootenanny. We need to just scrape this shit out, boys.
It's just all allowed.
We need to just fucking roll up 50 deep and just start cracking fucking skulls, boys. It's time to enact the tailgate army. It is time.
We need to do it.
We need to enact the tailgate army here at the Finns tailgate. It's pitchforks and fucking torches, and we running everybody in their idealistical, progressive, fucking soft football bullshit up out of here. It's been being built since this fucking owner took over, and this is the shit we get. We get a quarterback that looks and talks like this, making all of the fucking money. I want you to listen and look at his face. He's pleased with himself. He's excited. He literally has dopamine and endorphins flowing in him because he's coming out and calling out his teammates publicly. This motherfucker calling out publicly. Somebody should publicly fucking whip his bitch ass. That's what publicly should happen.
Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
Who is we? Who the fuck is we? You fucking pansy ass, snitching ass,
Dude, he just
hoe
dry
ass.
snitched on his boys.
Like who's
just snitched on his boy.
You and the owner? Who the fuck is we? You and Greer? Like what the fuck? Who is we, dog?
Well, that's what it is. The we he's talking about is that you guys are players on this team. Me, I'm part of the collective. Fuck, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but that's my coach. And the last one, I got fired. The next one has to be okayed by me.
We is
That's
what
how
you
Tua
say.
walking around. Tua walking around like the next coach that gets hired got to be okayed by him and the organization.
We is what you say to your teammates. I is what you say to the media.
Fucking right, buddy. Fucking right. Do we need to make player-only meetings mandatory? First of all, if you can't get them to show up for you to a players-only meeting and you're going to go there and tell somebody, man, who are you getting to tell? Tua, are you going to walk to whomever you're talking about and say, hey, this is a players-only meeting and it's mandatory. You better be there. Fuck, that bitch ain't saying that. He going to go do what he just did. I know he ain't saying that because he just went and dry snitched on the community, on his team, to the community. It is literally viral, bro. That video had like fucking 9 million views on it. Everybody in the sports world.
Half the views are two and ears. Half the views are
listen,
people.
That had like 9 million. The guy who then retweeted had it's got millions of views. Every single sports show talked about that today.
And guess what? This is exactly what the Dolphins want. This is exactly what the cabal wants. This is Department of Miami Efficiency doing their fucking job. We're all in the media. We're all on this, but it's for the wrong fucking reasons. But we're still there. We're still there.
So I see a couple people in chat. What's up,
it's
Brad?
It's all
Boss?
marketing. It's not because we're winning.
I've been in the cut.
It's like bad publicity is still good publicity or whatever the fuck it is.
He's a fucking narcissist. That's what it is. It's you, not me.
24/7. 24/7.
First thing, psychology 101. You need to be able to evaluate yourself before you can evaluate others.
Somebody else.
And I'm sorry, this
definitely.
motherfucker don't know how to evaluate himself.
No.
He's living in denial.
So shout out to Wendell in chat, because this happened post-game, what Tua said, right? And Wendell said, Tua should tread lightly. Blockers allow a defender, though. That is no truer fucking words.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? Listen,
it's stupid, man. It's so stupid.
It's no truer words, because today, and Aaron Brewer got shit on at the end of the game by people by the Tua sexuals. Let's call it for what it is. He got shit on, and he'd been playing out there with a hurt arm anyhow. Aaron Brewer had this to say in explanation to Tua's comments, and he was asked about it, and he had a quick quote: "Things that happen within the team should stay within the team." That's what Aaron Brewer had to say on that.
Exactly, 100%. 100. That's what I was saying the other night. All this stuff shouldn't leave the locker room. It's like we got to nip this in the butt here. Like we got to. It's just like if you can't handle it amongst yourselves, letting everybody else in it ain't gonna help.
Listen, I try to tell people this all the time about football. And I kind of equate it with the analogy of it's prison rules. It has its own set of football team rules, right? Somebody who's running that fucking mouth, talking about how great they are, talking about this, they get the new guy, right? New guy comes in, he's still figuring shit out. He lights him up in fucking practice. He's dogging on him. He's shitting on him. All right, I'm going to humble this bitch, because when he's coming across to lay that block as the tight end, I'm going to fucking catch him slipping and put him on his ass. You G-check that guy, because this is the new guy, right? Like if he was doing that to somebody in their grill, but don't walk around here and boast on your own boys, right? Like there's laws of the land. It's prison rules. You get that. And every now and again, they'll be like, yo, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Nothing, bitch. I'll catch you in the locker room. We'll talk about it then. Sometimes teammates fight. Now, I'm not saying I'm looking for a hostile working environment, but I'll tell you what, they ain't got no freaking anything of that sort with hostility in a game that demands it. And this whole way that they've been moving since they got Tua, and even before, right? Like they got Tua, they're moving all in the shadows behind listen, we're going to get Tom Brady and, we're going to do this. And I mean, this organization, that's what it is. They move in the back channels. They aren't forthright. They're not honest. They're not 10 toes. They don't represent us anymore, bro. They don't. This is the product they think we are. A bunch of fucking pussies that fucking ain't about nothing. Ain't about shit. Think about it. That's how they've been going. And you know what? In some ways, the way that these two asexuals be moving out here, look how much money they made. They were right. Y'all fucking suck, dude. Y'all suck. Y'all ate that shit. Oh, little Tua. Fucking no, he got to be the greatest. He got a little left arm. Fuck out of here. The hell's wrong with y'all, dog? Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All that faith. We're going to believe that this team will get better. We're going to send positive vibes. I hear a motherfucker talk about positive vibes and winning football. I'm slapping hose.
That's that Gandhi shit, man. That's that Gandhi
Nobody
shit.
says that.
That
Winning
hippie
football.
new age bullshit that, hey, listen,
No.
we're talking about children's fucking Pop Warner football.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
If we're talking about kids at youth sports, maybe, right?
But you're still developing, No,
listen, I ain't coaching that way. You give me, listen, you put your kid on my football team, he ain't getting none of that. Yeah, I'll talk to him, and everything like that. And I listen, they're kids. I'm not a fucking animal. But I'm telling you right now, I would much rather find out if a kid can make it on a football field than lie to him and put him on one and get him hurt. And that's the fucking shit y'all keep doing out here.
Or make the team lose because
make the team. All these kids that are killing themselves now got to fucking carry dead weight. This kid now gets out on the field and gets his clock fucking cleaned. And you all, because it wanted to make y'all feel good about yourselves. It ain't got shit to do with that kid feeling good about himself. Because I promise you this, him with broken ribs or a broken collarbone or whatever you did to put him on that field, and we all did this soft bullshit, it didn't do nothing. Didn't help him at all. Promise you that. And this is the idea, the fucking the soul of our organization right now. That's who they are. That's why Tua is out here now. I'm calling out Peoples. He's sassy Tua. So we had salty Tua, and everyone's like, oh, Tua's salty. He's talking trash.
Am I right, bitches?
I love salty Tua. Little caramel salty Tua. Fuck. Bitches. Little caramel salted Tua. Now you got sassy bitch Tua. And you know what? That's what you get. That's what you get. And you know what? You're getting the responses of it.
Oh, boy.
And, it's funny because the ground be a moving, right? The ground is moving underneath Tua in a manner that, was bound to happen. A manner in which I've been saying, look, it's only a matter of time before y'all realize what I've already known about Tua. There was a time I was like, that maybe the game is changing. It looks like this type of flanking / scheme and personnel thing, and rest days and like this, maybe they're adapting to this new NFL and this new age shit. Maybe that's part of it. But no, I kind of bought into it because I saw, points and saw it could be successful because it was successful at times. But it ultimately will always be broken. It'll be broken down. It'll be chipped away at. It'll never make it through a season. It'll never make it through like a generation. You're not building no fucking dynasty of dominance with this bullshit. You're not, because those guys quit. They get broken. They get hurt. They get fucking sore. They favor themselves in ways rather than just being a fucking man and doing the fucking game and making the money you get paid a lot to do. They care more about these things. And I get it. Guys got injured, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Maybe don't worry about being all ripped. Maybe go back to drinking a couple fucking beers. You ever think about that? These boys are all out here with their fucking sports science, testing their fucking blood, all this shit. It ain't made them any better. Yeah, it made them look cooler, made them run faster, made them more Adonis looking. But these bitches is hurt all the time. Like, what are we talking about here? Anyhow, you knew it was coming because for the last few months now, I'm going to put you on mute there, Papa Paul. You got a little feedback. Ever since Emmanuel Acho lost that one thing that he was doing, I forget what job it was. He lost some job. He'd been doing on
Fox Sports.
Yeah, whatever it was that show he had, he ain't doing it no more. They didn't renew his contract. I think it was with ESPN. I want to say it was ESPN. He's whatever. I know he's doing something different now, but as soon as whatever job he had was over, he started telling probably how he really feels about Tua. And again, that post-game press conference is and was completely viral, and it's become routine every fucking week. We can expect Tua to say some dumbass shit, while meanwhile this guy has no room to fucking talk. No room. You can't stay healthy. You don't have a big arm. You don't run elite. You ain't even got the fucking elite accuracy anymore. You've got no room to talk. You're not standing tall in the pocket, shedding fucking tacklers, slinging dots like I just saw fucking Justin Herbert. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Realize that everyone from this organization, fan base, players, general manager, coaches, everyone has fucking carried your bitch ass to this point. It's the truth. Even the fucking mainstream media, they were all fucking riding to his crank, boys. They were all, ooh, ooh, ooh. Everybody was surfing that Tua Tagovailoa is he is him, left arm of God, wave bullshit. Now everybody has turned on him. Emmanuel Acho said this about Tua's post-game press conference.
There's not enough reverence within the walls of the Miami Dolphins for the quarterback, and there's not enough reverence for the coach. It's over in Miami, and it's over for Tua Tagovailoa, and it's over for Mike McDaniel, and it's over because of Tua Tagovailoa. Tua, you don't realize you just shot a bullet, but that joint came right back at you. If players don't show up to a players-only meeting, it's because they don't respect the leader.
I mean, bro, no
point
shit.
Blank.
Point blank. You got to make a players-only meeting, Tua, and people ain't showing up? First of all, the last time we talked about players-only meetings, it was Waddle and other people that called him. Tua ain't called him.
Yeah, Waddle even said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no meeting. You ask them. Oh, go ask somebody else about it, remember?
Yeah.
Who was that? Was it Waddle or someone else?
No, I'm pretty sure it was Tua saying that about Waddle held the players-only meeting. Again, no truer statement is that if you got to make players-only meeting, first of all, what the fuck you need all these players-only meetings at? Y'all can't talk to each other? Y'all ain't in the locker room? Is there such a disconnect in honesty amongst the team that they have communication problems? It obviously is.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't think in all the years I played football that I needed to have a players-only meeting because I hung out with the football guys. We were talking all the fucking time. We were worried about fucking winning football all the fucking time. Tua says, hey, I don't give a shit if I throw 5 touchdowns or 5 interceptions. I'm going home to fucking love on my children and family and kids and everything. I mean, what? Every week this kid's putting his foot in his mouth. Let's continue to listen.
And the leader of the team is the quarterback. Players aren't not showing up to the players-only meeting because they don't respect Chris Gear. They're not showing up because they don't respect Mike McDaniel. They're not showing up because they don't respect you, Tua.
I mean, bro, yeah. Is it Mike McDaniel to say, hey, you guys better be at that players only meeting?
All three. I think it's a little all three.
No,
But
listen, a players only meeting means only the players. And if you're not showing up as a player, it's because you ain't taking shit seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yep. And why should you? Because we're an unserious team.
Yeah,
we're an unserious organization. Because if we were serious, we wouldn't have paid Tua the fucking money.
Yeah.
If we were serious, we wouldn't have so many fucking dumbasses in this fan base. If we were serious, we would have done the football moves rather than the business moves. But we're not. We're not.
Right now, Atlanta is crushing Buffalo 21-7.
Good. Keep the pedal to the metal.
Thanks for the update. What about that other game? Any update on that?
It was 3-0 Bears.
3-0 Bears.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Bears.
I got a couple of parlays in for these games. I
You
did pretty
always
good
got a
last
couple
week.
parlays in.
Well, I did pretty good last week. I'm up, boys. I'm up. I almost doubled. I sprinkled little here and there, but I'm changing up my tactics. I've taken a fucking bath the last couple of weeks, so I'm changing up my tactics.
I was wondering what smelled so good around here.
Hey, thanks. I don't know why you're sniffing my underwear, Tonk, but holy shit.
That's some weak ass shit. Change the subject.
We ain't doing nothing weak in the tailgate no more.
Yeah, this ain't a Dolphins only meeting. Let's get going.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah, this isn't a fucking. We know because fucking everybody showed up. Fuck you mean?
They're not showing up because they don't believe in you, Tua. They're not showing up because they don't believe that players-only meeting is actually going to materialize into anything substantial, Tua. So the players not showing up to the players-only meeting is an indictment on you, Tua Tagovailoa. You are the leader of that team. You are the highest-paid player on that team. You are the captain of that team.
That's the fucking laughable part. Everything. See, he's saying that, oh, Tua, you need to be respectful and look at it. And you know what? You can't make football people here's the fucking thing, you idiots. Okay? The real fucking football players, the guys, the Jimmies and Joes, the ones that have to, for whatever dime they're going to make, whatever dime they're trying to make, have to literally put their time, energy, and then bodies on the line. And they ain't going to take Tua seriously because why the fuck would I? Why would I? That's it. Why would these guys seriously do all the things from players meeting to playing football the way that I've watched a lot of these guys play? Because why? They're making business decisions. Every snap, every fucking minute. Nobody, and I mean nobody, minus Achane, is in any way looking for a bag next year. Nobody's getting, I thought Jalen Phillips would have half the sense to look for a bag, but I think Jalen Phillips is more worried about his health and his business decisions than stats to get paid. I think he has it on good authority that whether he plays really good or really bad, he's probably going to end up traded or play the end of this year out. As long as he's healthy, he going to get paid. Because I'll tell you what, if he thought for whatever reason, shit, I ain't going to get paid, I better rack up these stats, he'd be looking a little different. Everybody's playing business decision with these Miami Dolphins right now. Because why would I take it seriously? Tua's over here calling players only meetings, pointing the finger saying, we got to do, come on, boys. Come on, boy. A guy that's 330 pounds can't look at this fucking dork and say, well, I'm going to make money this year. We going places this year. Tyreek's gone. Tyreek ain't here. He said bye. We don't have Raheem Mostert in the backfield. We don't have that O-line. We're not catching the league slipping in preparation for Miami because They didn't have any film. They got the film now. We see what Tua is. The word's out. Take away the first read. Make him sit in the pocket. He'll lose it all on his own. Do you know how fucking easy that is to defend? Take away a first read. Get in the passing lanes. D lineman. Getting the passing lanes. Hold gap integrity. Don't even try to get too far north because you don't fucking have to. You don't have to take the outside edge against Tua because the bitch ain't going that way. He ain't. And yeah, okay, every now and again you might get caught with a fucking bootleg. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whoop-de-do, because if you take away the first read on a bootleg, the bitch got nothing. He ain't going back across the field. He got nothing. What's he going to do, run? Fuck, you better hope he runs. He runs. I'm cleaning this kid. I don't give a fuck if he slides. He going down tonight.
He was too scared to run yesterday.
I'll let the edges go against Miami when Tua's in a passing set. I'll sell out on the run against fucking Achane. And I ain't got to worry about Tyreek Hill catching us slipping on the backside. Fuck, they didn't need to worry about it when he was here because Tua can't make the throw. He can't. And I, a football player, I'm supposed to show up to your bitch-ass players-only meeting? You ain't serious. First of all, Tua, did you even call it? Did you call it?
No.
Nope. Did you call the meeting?
Is Tua told everyone who did?
Who did he say he called the players only meeting?
No, the players only meeting. The one time he mentioned who called Waddle. It wasn't him. It was Waddle.
It was Waddle that called it last time.
Yeah.
So I mean, how many of these players only meeting are fucking Tua calling? I know I wouldn't show. Actually, I would show up, bitch. That's what I'm thinking. I'd be like, listen. First of all, what the fuck are we going to do with this quarterback position? Am I right, boys? This boy can't get it fucking done. I'd roast his fucking ass. Call it like it is. I mean, think about it. I'm kind of having a little bit of an epiphany here, boys. Is the team, are they looking at Tua knowing they can't go nowhere? And really knowing they can't go nowhere because they look and see someone else where they think they can go somewhere? Dude, are they looking at Zach Wilson? Are they looking at Quinn Ewers and thinking, fuck, if we were serious and showing up to serious player-only meetings, we'd be saying, hey, why ain't that fucking guy starting? I'm asking a real question here because they're not taking Tua seriously. And for good reason, I think. But why now? Why is everybody, we're going to push back on Tua? Is it just because there's no financial incentive? Is that it? Or is it even more financially incentive to just get through this fucking season and, try to keep whatever little bit of integrity and fucking pride you have to then, get as a free agent or force your way up out of Miami, whatever the fuck you got to do, make Miami pay you money. I don't fucking know. I really don't care. Are you stuck in the middle of a contract where it don't matter? You might as well just burn one of those years to get closer to getting the fuck out of here? Probably. But why are these guys mid-season, start of season, showing up like this?
Can I answer the question first?
Please.
I'll tell you, and it's something I mentioned yesterday when Color, after the game with Color. This organization is weak. They are afraid of the other, whatever percentage of fans that are still sitting on Tua's knob still. Right? The ones that the Tua-sexuals, they're afraid of the fucking Tua-sexuals.
You think, is that what you believe?
Yeah, I truly believe this team is afraid of change, of what it means if they move off of that. Right? Think about it. Think about it this way. Think about this, right? You have this massive fan base, Tua, such a following. To just turn their back on them, you're kind of afraid to do it. So what do? You start feeding information to different media outlets, right? Maybe the beat writers, maybe ESPN, maybe Fox Sports. Hey, Ocho, come here for a second.
Right. Once the kids start getting made fun of in school, they'll abandon Tua. You're right, Ollie.
And what basically what I'm trying to say is that they were afraid. Now what they're trying to do is kind of paint the picture, but at the same time, why do you think they haven't made any changes yet? There's not been a single change because they want it to be undoubtedly known that Tua wasn't the guy all along. So when they make the change, they don't have to face any pushback.
Do you think they're breaking hearts softly with all this mess? Is what you're essentially saying, that they're letting down all the idiots that they cucked with this fucking weak ass quarterback.
And
letting them down softly. I don't think they give a fuck.
And Cap, the decision was made, as we said last year. The decision was made after the last time he went out for 5 games or whatever it was. The rest has been window dressing since then.
Yeah.
And Tua knows it. That's why he's all about the money and doesn't really seem like seems like he's aloof to everything. And let me just say, I want to good evening, gentlemen, by the way. I don't mean to just come up here and pop off, but I'd like to answer this question. Because this question, NFL is lit, our resident Chargers fan. By the way, congratulations. Y'all still got some work to do on defense, but good job, as injured as you are, beating the worst team in the league. But the question isn't so much, the answer to that question isn't so much important as why the question is being asked. Okay, and this is the reason I believe that that he was speaking specifically of one person and one person only. And that person is Tyreek Hill. Okay, first of all, everybody knows that Tyreek, out of everybody, would be the one with the personality to be kind of nonchalant about, time requirements and whatever else. Because really, are you going to bitch if Tyreek's 5 minutes late? Come on. It's a meritocracy. You know what I mean? Put up or shut up. You know what I mean? And Tyreek puts up. So anyway, hold on. There's the incident that made him late to the game, the season opener last year. You know what I mean? My point is, now that Tyreek is injured and out of the building, Tua feels safe in saying this stuff publicly, because if they have to ask him who it is, or if we have to wonder who it is, he can go to each of the players that are currently there right now and say, I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you.
Well, Color, as you're saying this, Color, or is Tua out here, threatening?
No, well, part of it's but part of it is
think about it.
Part of it is, as an injured player, Reek's probably not like in and out of the locker room, so he can get away with it without being confronted face to face. And number two, again, when all of the other players this week are sitting here wondering, was he talking about me? Because I don't remember being late to the players' meeting. I don't remember being required to go to the players' meeting. This and that. Was he talking about me? If those players are wondering, he can easily say, nah. He can get them on their side. He can make an ally out of them by saying, nah, it wasn't you I was talking about. And he never has to go to the person who he was actually talking about, because that person is injured on the sideline right now.
So, well, maybe. Again,
it's obvious, dude. It's like obvious he was talking about Tyreek, man.
I don't know, Color. And
he has to face everybody else but Tyreek. If a player comes to him right now and says, "Well, you talking about me, bro? Do you got something to say?" Well, he can say now, no.
Well, Color, maybe it's been Tyreek that's been standing in between Tua and
probably
the rest of the
is.
team.
Probably is. But here's the thing about Mike McDaniel and the organization, and what I said when I first came up about the timetable. Mike McDaniel's had enough.
Has he, though?
Well, what did he say yesterday? Saying nobody's late to my meetings.
Yeah, he did say that. That was today. He said that, Color.
I mean, what he's saying there is any meeting that backed up with my authority, everybody's been on time to. Which means he's basically telling you, I didn't put my authority behind whatever Tua called.
That's true. I didn't pick up on that, but you're right. There is.
I don't know how everybody didn't pick up on that.
There is some distancing being made with that comment from.
The other thing is
Mike
when
McDaniel.
Tua said, "Well, we need leadership." Who's he talking about? Well, if you're talking about player leadership, it's you. So it's obviously you're not talking about player leadership. Are you talking about the other captains in the locker room? Maybe. Or are you talking about the coach saying, "Back me up"? You need to tell these players when I call a players meeting, they better the fuck show up. And Mike McDaniel hasn't been giving him that back.
Well, I would say
probably
this, Color,
since last year.
Color, there is definitely that, but I would say Tua's not just talking about him. There's people he has in mind. He's actually doing it.
Maybe there is.
No, I would say it's certainly there is because the team looks like the team.
Hold on. He says we needed leadership to make it clear to the guys what do we need to make it mandatory? Do we need to keep it not mandatory? It's like, Tua, if you really are that upset, if you thought you were going to be that upset for players not showing up at your player meeting, your non-mandatory player meeting, or being late to it, and you knew you were going to take it the wrong way, then you should have just made it mandatory.
But you
couldn't. Why couldn't he make it mandatory? Because the coach didn't authorize it.
Again, players-only meetings are mandatory. That's why you're a player.
Right.
You come
but
there.
If the coach said, it's mandatory, they would have to go to it.
But Color, he obviously is sidewinding the confrontation. He's not going to go up and do that. And I mentioned that earlier. The problem with this whole thing is that Tua's not just Color. Tua's not just doing it to Tyreek. He's done it to everyone. And if you look down the line, Tyreek got it. Tyreek gone. Whether he's injured or not, he was on the hot seat. Brian Flores got it. He gone. It is proven Tua has a track record right now of pointing the finger of blame and everyone agreeing and everyone doing the work for him and making excuses.
It's now McDaniel's fault for not mandating the guys show up at my player meeting, and that's why we're losing now.
Yeah, exactly.
What a pompous fucking prick, dude.
That's exactly right. And you know what? Des Bryant had this to say about it today. He spoke on it. He said, "Listen, what part of this he's going to take accountability for? I don't respect it. I guarantee.
Back it up.
I guarantee a lot of players don't respect Tua. Tua points the finger and literally has 4 pointing back at him." That's quote Des Bryant.
Well, check this out. When you can back it up, bro, it's called bravado. When you can't back it up, it's called pompous. You know why it's called pompous? Because the word pompous comes from the word Pompey. Pompey couldn't back it up. Pompey couldn't back it up. And he lost his head for it. Yep. That's why it's called pompous.
Color. The word of the day, pompous. Damn, I wish we still had the fucking word of the day thing from fucking whatever it was.
Wasn't pompous? Hold on. You know who wasn't pompous? Julius motherfucking Caesar. That's who wasn't pompous.
He had all the bravado, right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Again, here,
which is probably a Latin word.
It's why what everyone is finally seeing is the football part that I've been trying to talk about.
Deuce.
I get when we do this channel and we're here and I'm doing the El Capitan thing. We're doing YouTube bullshit, right? I'm not real good at, presenting all these facts and doing it in a super cute, fun way and, standing on business with my PFF. I can only look at it through the lens of a fucking competitor and someone who's played the game. And I promise you this, no one gave a fuck about PFF stats. No one gives a fuck about any of that bullshit. You know what they care about? Scoring touchdowns and winning games and making turnovers. Those are the only things we thought about. Sacks. That's it. All that other stuff is for you know, and it's fun. There's analytics, and you know, you could be a smart guy now knowing that stuff, and that's cool. But if you're gonna sit here and arguments or football takes, and that's all you've got, I'm not saying you need to play the game to understand it, but that's what you think the game is, you're wrong. It is literally none of that. All those are is measurements of the shit that does matter. Winning of the shit that is, again, Jalen Phillips is the ranked 9th on PFF as a pass rusher. He has 10 tackles and 1 sack. That bitch should be unfucking ranked is what he should be. Unranked. You can't be called pass rusher and your it's a pass rush win rate. Well, you ain't winning shit if every time you get your hands around a quarterback, you let him go. Your pass rush win rate is fucking 0, ho. Don't tell me how you beat your fucking guy. You didn't bring the guy to the ground. That's a loss. That's a negative. Okay? That's how the game is played. So,
right. They told me all I had to do was cross this line. They didn't say I had to do nothing when I got here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait, I beat this guy in front of me, but the play I lost. I mean, what are we
Yeah, it's like we're in the Olympics or something.
No, it's not. It's like I'm in like fucking school or something.
Yeah,
like I have
like
to
the Olympics, like amateur sports.
Yeah, it's like amateur sports or so. I don't like.
They're all playing for the participation trophy, bro. That's what they're playing for, rather than a real fucking thing.
It's like, oh, who's honorable mention? Oh, who's ranked first, second, and third? And you know who second is? Second's the first fucking loser. Is who second is? Okay. That's the first loser.
Yeah,
Silver
second
medal.
second string, playa.
Silver medal. Second place is the first loser because he was that close and couldn't get it done and has to look at the winner.
Yeah, just check the price of gold compared to the price of silver, and you'll see the disparity.
Yeah, again, it's just I don't get it, dude. I'm not interested. And listen, that's why the channel, grows as it grows and doesn't as it doesn't, because I can't vibe with that shit, dog. I get it. Sometimes we'll pick through and it does have interesting anecdotal things, but anecdotal, not fucking gospel. And meanwhile, everybody's here with their faith and their positive vibes. It makes me want to beat people up. I feel like everybody. I'm not gonna lie, Color. Hold up. It makes me really want to start fucking cleaning some clocks. Like straight up, it just makes me want to start bitch smacking people all over the place. It really does. And I not only do I want to do it, I'm the kind of guy capable of it too, right? Like I'll say, "Fuck you, host," just start smacking them. I don't give a damn.
It seems like everybody that does progress under Mike McDaniel, it progresses at the expense of 10 other guys. You know what I mean? And it reminds me of somebody like in that cartoon when I don't know which cartoon it is, but they're at the Hoover Dam and a leak comes and they stick their finger in it and then another leak comes. Next thing you know, they got 10 fingers stuck in 10 holes trying to stop the freaking Colorado River. You know what I mean?
Titans fired their head coach.
Yeah, I saw that. You know why?
Because he's got a top draft pick.
You know why? Because even though you got a brand new rookie quarterback and a young team, okay, and even though you're rebuilding and all that, when you got people out there already calling Cam Ward a bust, it looks that bad. Yeah, reset right away because you don't want to squander what Cam Ward can be.
Yeah, dude, fuck all that. Go fucking
you don't want to turn him into Vince Young, okay?
I don't think that ain't gonna happen. Cam Ward will be fine.
Well, you know how easily a quarterback can come into the league and get squandered like that, dude.
Yeah, you know what? If you get squandered in the league, you soft. And if that happens to Cam Ward, he'll be fucking soft as baby shit like that.
And I tell you what, the fact that people are already out there on Cam Ward's ass and he just got here, he'd be like, he probably went to the owner and was like, look, what the fuck did you get me into?
Cam Ward didn't do that.
No. Listen, though.
That's Tua Tagovailoa shit.
As a guy like Cam Ward, the way they drafted him, he could go to the owner and be like, bro, this ain't what you said on the phone call, bro, when we had dinner, when I had dinner with your wife and kids, bro.
Bro, I got to be honest, Color. If Cam Ward did go to the owner, that's a bitch hoe fucking move.
No, I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying that I would. Maybe it's a bitch move, but
no,
you're going to bring me in here. You're going to bring me in here and wipe my ass with white gloves and tell me how special I am and then let this dog shit coach freaking ruin my rookie season?
Color,
Fuck
I ain't
you.
doing none of that shit. I'm calling it out in the fucking locker room. First of all, I go to my immediate position coaches. I talk to them. I talk to my players. Like this fucking guy, Then I bring it up to the OC.
You know what, Cap,
There's a chain to this shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chain to this shit. You got to go. And then finally, you go to the coach. And if the coach is like, well, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Then at some point, in front of everybody, I got to call the thunder down. Listen, coach, what the fuck you doing out here, bruh?
I hear you.
He got insubordination. He want to go tattle to the owner. Go ahead,
I hear you, bro. I hear you. But here's what I'm saying, though. I'm just coming from the perspective of, and I get what you're saying. Normally, yes. But I'm coming from the perspective of, we just watched a guy let it fester for 3 years. And then they fire Flores. I would have rather Ross did it. I would have rather Ross just did it when we were 1-7 with Tua.
Nope.
And that's what Tennessee just did. Tennessee said, we're not going to waste 3 years like Miami did with another. No, if we're going to change coaches, we're going to do it now in his rookie year.
Maybe.
We're not going to give the next coach psychologically damaged goods because he got ruined by the last coach.
Wasn't the last the coach that they just fired, wasn't he the coach when they drafted Levis too?
No.
Are you sure about that?
You know what I'm saying, though? So. Everybody's claiming that Tua was screwed in the head by Flores. Well, he wouldn't have been screwed in the head if he fired Flores the first year.
If Tua would have stood up to Flores, stood up to him, and the team respected him for it, we'd probably be winning the AFC Championship game. We'd be winning Super Bowls right now. That's how it's done.
Right, but how's he going to stand up to Flores if he don't go to the owner?
You stand up in front of everybody.
Right. And then when you get smacked down, what do? Because Tua got smacked down, remember?
Public, you don't listen. You make
remember he got treated just like Tom Brady got treated.
Nah, fuck all that. Nope. Listen, you treat everything as a fucking, you don't go to this one. I do it all in motherfucking public. I want it on display.
Okay, I got you there.
Everyone to know it and see it.
When a billionaire,
before I do go to the owner, I'm telling his ass.
Okay, but we're talking about things that
I'm going to the
Cap. We're talking about things about Flores that they alleged that do rise to the level of going to the billionaire that told you it was going to be sunshine and roses here.
Well, there you go. I would have done like Flores and told him y'all don't know shit about
football. I'm not saying any of it's true. I'm saying that what they accuse Flores of rises to the level of a quarterback who got brought in to save the organization, saying, hey, if you want me to save this organization, get rid of the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, I don't like any of that. I
don't like it either, but it's the reality.
I don't.
And I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is I would back up Cam Ward on that all day long before Tua.
Not me. I ain't backing nobody up on any of that shit, dude. I got to be honest. It's all out in the open. That's how it's got to be.
You were right, El Cap. He wasn't the coach on Levis like that. However, he was the coach Levis's second year in 2024. So technically, I think they fired him because both times with both virtually new quarterbacks, he just couldn't get it done.
Right.
He couldn't do anything with it.
Right. Yeah. And why do it 3 years from now when you're already going to fuck up Cam Ward?
I mean, that guy got fired. Maybe Cam Ward was calling his bitch ass out. I don't know. I do know this. It ain't because Cam Ward went to the fucking owner.
Okay, maybe he didn't have to go to the owner. Maybe it was just obvious.
Yeah. Again, I don't want anyone doing anything like that. I don't want Tua doing it. I'm not doing it. That's kind of where I'm at, right? Like, you're all a bunch of grown fucking men. Okay? You are. And it should be in a situation where you got a line of community. Here's the problem, Color. Someone's got to go around to someone to say something about somebody. You hear that fucking rat's nest I just said?
Yes, I understand. I understand.
If that's what you got going on, you ain't got shit.
Right. So what you're saying? So what we're saying is, because obviously, like, Tua didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. I didn't need Tua to insinuate that the locker room has no respect for him.
He didn't insinuate that.
No, he did. Whether he wanted to or not, that's what he insinuated.
That's certainly what we know now.
Okay, but we didn't need him to do that to know that already. We've been saying that for 5 seasons.
I know, right?
I don't care who lays claim to it now.
Yeah, no, we've been saying it since Jump Street. There's just no way.
Okay, and so what I'm saying is, if that's the case, everybody in the league knows it.
Yes.
Everybody in the national media knows it.
That's right.
The reporter that asked a separate question that got that answer already knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody Tua is talking about knew it.
And
right. Everybody knows it. So who was Tua talking to? Who was Tua sending the message to?
Well, everybody knows it.
I'm going to answer the question. It's a rhetorical question. The answer to the question is the one person that he's obviously lost communication with. And that's Stephen Ross. He was tattling on everybody to Stephen Ross.
That's right.
We already knew what Tua was tattling. He wasn't tattling to us.
No.
He was tattling to the guy that flies the helicopter out of the stadium before he gets to see what goes on in the locker room.
Yeah, well.
I mean, what are we talking about here?
I mean, but we didn't need to see that to know that that's how it is.
He's a coach, bro.
Color, I said it earlier. Tua, when he's saying we need to do this, he's saying,
well, what did we
need to do that?
What did we say 2 months ago?
I am like your coach.
What did we say a month ago when this came up? You and I both said the same thing. Tua thinks he's in the coach's lounge.
He is. Not thinks. He is. Tua, again, I just said this moments ago. The projection, the attitude, and to the players, it's like, we need to talk
follow
about
my
leadership.
orders like I'm a coach.
Teller, goddammit. Hold on. We got to talk about leadership because some of y'all around here don't seem to understand that I run this bitch. Now I get it. I ain't going. You don't have to. You don't have to walk on eggshells at the yard.
And he said we need leadership to make that clear.
And leadership needs to make it clear. That's right. We are seeing a full display of absolute dysfunction because even the internal leadership is no longer.
What did leadership come back with? And what did leadership come back with? Leadership came back with, ain't nobody late to my meetings.
Yeah, well, again, obviously he's putting distance between it. But Tua, well, whatever.
I mean, it's so freaking obvious what the hell is going on right here, bro. They're both competing for a spot that likely they're both losing anyway. They're both competing for the locker room. They both lost it. And now they're both competing for it to get it back.
Well, Tua needs to.
Neither one of them is going to get it. If anybody does, it will be the coach.
Nobody.
You know why? You know why? Because there's a whole army of rookies. Remember what I've been saying, Cap? Who do you keep in this next rebuild? Everybody that's under 23.7 years old. So everybody in that locker room that's under 23.7 years old is going to side with McDaniel. Bet that.
Not me. I ain't keeping nobody because nobody's man enough to stand up to Tua and beat his ass in the locker room.
If they're fighting for that locker room, Mike McDaniel's already won, dude. Sorry, he's already won because Tua don't have half the veterans and he has none of the rookies.
If that's what's going on,
they already see what's going on. They already see their entire careers about to be wasted. They're all about, dude, these players don't, just because we drafted them doesn't mean they suck.
Yeah, it does. They suck, Color. They're pussies just like the rest of them. Fuck them.
Wait a minute. Just because, I'm talking about the newest guys. Just because Tua sucks and Chris Greer has made some bad decisions, doesn't mean these guys think they suck. They're ready to put numbers up in this league, and Tua and this organization and Mike McDaniel are holding them back. Bottom line, you think Ollie Gordon gives a fuck all about Miami? He wants to put up numbers right now. And if this organization don't want to have the benefit of those numbers, he can go somewhere else, and he will. Why the hell do y'all think Christian McCaffrey got the hell out of Carolina? Oh, he was washed up. Saquon Barkley, washed up. No. Daniel Jones. Oh, maybe he wanted out of New York for the same goddamn reason Saquon did. Y'all, not y'all on this panel, but everybody in this, a lot of people in this fan base just sit here and like the first thing in their head is, oh, bad play, he sucks. Let me just tell you something about that Jalen Phillips play. First of all, I'm out on Phillips. I'm not going to sit here and hype up a guy. I can tell you plenty of other reasons the guy's trash besides that last play that you all think lost the game. Okay,
I think it's a perfect show.
Okay, I don't either. My point, and this is not to defend Jalen Phillips, okay? But you all are some sad shit, dude. Do you think that Jalen Phillips is the reason we blew that game?
Oh, I do. I think he was. He certainly. I mean, listen, that was a losing the game play color. It really was, because you had him dead to rights, and you couldn't even complete.
No, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close on that play.
Sack, they went. They're out of field goal range.
Close on that play,
huh?
To being responsible. You know why? You know why? Because after he missed the sack, we still have 10 motherfucking other guys to get Ladd McConkey on the ground before he runs for 20, 35 fucking yards.
Again, I don't care about that.
Your
arms are wrapped around the quarterback.
Wait a minute. You didn't see the broken ankles laying on the. Hey, by the way, has anybody gotten our quarterback
if they had exploded ankles?
Hold on. Has anybody gotten our injury report from the cornerback that got his ankles broken by Ladd McConkey?
I don't give. First of all, Ladd McConkey be breaking bitches' ankles every fucking week.
Wait a minute. No. You know why? Because it happened at their 45-yard line. They happened before the 50-yard line.
Color, I'm sorry. It goes
Jalen
Phillips.
Fuck all to do with that play.
I don't give a shit. Jalen Phillips literally could have been the hero, and so because you have the moment, no. Color
turned into 40.
Color. It's no different in
Wait a
any
minute.
sports.
Stop for a second. I haven't even begun yet.
No, I haven't begun yet. You've been ranting for 30 minutes. What do you mean you haven't begun yet?
Why the fuck were we even at the 40-yard line? Did you forget that?
Because
special teams unit gave up a kick return.
So you want to blame special teams? Because special teams seems to be the only unit I can count on it
exactly, and they gave it up. Then they screwed the pooch on that drive.
Not as big as Jalen Phillips screwed the pooch, not bringing the quarterback he had in a bear hug.
You're telling me that we were going to stop Herbert from getting 30 yards to get in field goal range. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, if you have a chance to be the hero and you have him, you're in your hero moment and fail.
The hero. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. The first words out of my mouth were, he's not the hero. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with why we lost that freaking game yesterday.
Yes, he does. He does. I'm not saying he's the only reason.
I'm talking about on that drive.
No, look, Color.
Bullshit.
He
gave up a 10-yard pass. He gave up a 10-yard pass. Why were we even at the 45-yard line?
Oh, yeah.
You can play.
Let me tell you this. If Cater's on the field, Nobody even knows that Jalen Phillips.
Cater who ain't played all year, and they've sucked. I got it, but Cater ain't coming back.
Yeah, I understand. But
Cater won't be a Dolphin next year.
Okay, you acknowledge that, but you won't acknowledge the fact that his replacement got his ankles broken by Ladd McConkey.
Ladd McConkey caught a football that came out of the hands of someone who was wrapped up by Jalen Phillips.
Before the 50-yard line. Look at the play, Cap.
Dead. It was dead play.
Look,
he should have drilled him into the ground.
Look,
I can't think of any situation in the world where you don't have the quarterback. Not
Am
just
I going to have to ruin this monetization and bring up the play?
Huh?
Really? Ladd McConkey caught the ball at his own 45-yard line and broke the ankles of our cornerback.
Thrown.
Oh, my God, dude.
Justin
Herbert made a play.
Shouldn't have caught a football at all. So I don't need to talk about Ladd McConkey.
I can't even believe I'm hearing this from you, bro.
I can't believe we're arguing about it right now because
Pull
we
up
got
the
5
play.
more minutes and I'm shutting this
Pull
bitch
up
down.
the play.
I'm not pulling it up because I
you know I'm right.
No, Color. Yes, Ladd McConkey took off and gouged the fuck out of him because everybody and their mother thought that Jalen Phillips was bringing him down.
So we stopped plays before the whistle.
Nope, but the play's 5 seconds longer than it should be because
so you're excusing stopping before the whistle. You're excusing stopping before the whistle. That's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing right now. You just excused stopping before the whistle.
No, I'm excusing the fact that you're putting words in my mouth, and I'm going to let it slide right now. But I will say this. That ball should have never been thrown because he should have been on his ass.
Jalen Phillips had the play done.
No, but you know in coverage, Color, if you're fucking in coverage for 5.5 seconds because the quarterback,
you're a linebacker. You're a linebacker.
Jalen Phillips,
you're a linebacker.
Fucking
you
Bradley
are
Chubb.
a linebacker. What ends the play in football? Tell me
I'm
what
telling
ends
you
the
this
play.
as a linebacker, I'd have broke that motherfucker's chest plate if I had my hands on him.
Right, and what happens if you do it after the whistle?
I don't give a fuck.
I know. Right. So what do? You
I
play to the fucking whistle.
No. I play through. I play after the whistle.
Right. So 10 other guys decided, no, Jalen Phillips will make that tackle. I'm not going to play through the whistle.
No,
and
everybody's
you're excusing that.
Coverage
and you're excusing that.
People are
you
running
are
all around.
excusing that.
No.
You are excusing that.
No, I'm not. I'm excusing that it should have never. Ladd McConkey shouldn't have been able to do shit.
Well, last time I checked, Ladd McConkey had the same stat line as Jalen fucking wide receiver 1 Waddle.
Yeah, I know Ladd McConkey's good. I took him on the over. He was one of the things that hit on a parlay. He got 100+ yards. Ladd McConkey's good. Our secondary sucks. Our fucking pass rusher.
By the way, who ended the game? Who ended the game the last time we beat them? Jalen fucking Phillips.
Oh, well, don't tell me what you've done. Show me what you did, and what you're doing ain't that again. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't get there. So 10 other guys decided it's over. He didn't make the tackle.
No, because I would say you could already start minusing a couple of guys because let's call it
Bradley Chubb didn't help anybody on that either. He was rolling around on the fucking ground too. We're starting to talk other players now.
Well, listen,
that's what I wanted.
No. I don't want to talk other players.
About Jalen Phillips.
No, Jalen Phillips has him.
Yeah, I know.
Has him.
So did Mr. Broken Ankles.
Color, look, there's 2 things I will not tolerate from anyone on a football team. Broken fucking tackles and not setting the edge. I will never tolerate that from a defense.
Right.
If
so
you
you're
can't
excusing
set the edge,
So you're excusing a broken.
play.
So you're excusing a broken edge by the fact that Jalen Phillips missed a tackle. That's what you're doing right now.
No, I'm not. I don't care about the edge because he stepped up into that
the
pocket.
Play doesn't go past 10 yards.
Outside.
The play don't go past 10 yards if we don't lose edge, which was lost by that cornerback.
No. Color, no.
I'm talking about losing containment, losing the sideline, losing the whole flank.
It's like anything on a defense, right? And I kind of think where we're getting the disconnect here is that plays dialed up, you're playing it this way.
I'm not disconnected. I'm connected to the fact that you're saying that the other 10 guys thought the play was over.
No, I didn't say that.
And that's why Ladd McConkey got 40 extra yards.
Ladd McConkey got 40 yards because he caught a football that shouldn't have been thrown.
Exactly. So they can't make a tackle because Justin Herbert made a throw?
Did Ladd McConkey score a touchdown?
Was he dead to rights at his own 45-yard line after making the catch?
So again, and
Does Gator Kohu make that stop?
I don't know.
Gator
Kohu's
Kohu
not
at
there.
least get a finger on the guy?
Gator Kohu's soft too, Color. He ain't even here. He got hurt.
Does he at least get a finger on the guy?
Does he put a finger on the guy? I
If
hope
you
not.
saw our corner yesterday, I don't even know who the fucking jackass's name is. If you
Well, I
saw
thought
our
it's one of
corner
those. It's one of
yesterday,
those young guys that you want to save,
bro,
Color.
Like I said,
One of those young guys that are
somebody
under
get me
23 that
the
you wanna
injury
save that
report.
got
I
their
want to
ankles
check
broke.
on our cornerback's ankles, bro. I really do.
Well, I would say, I don't. Again, fuck those cornerbacks too, Color.
Don't forget
the
Rasul
fucking
Douglas. Oh, do we have to talk about Rasul Douglas missing a tackle on that same drive?
No, because Rasul Douglas had 6.5 tackles on the fucking day as a fucking DB.
Woo!
DB.
His over-under was probably 8.
His over-under was 3.5, and I hit that.
Oh, nice.
Brooks got most tackles in the NFL. There's plenty of guys doing their job.
Yeah, I know.
I can't think of too much not doing your job for a pass rusher
I know.
than literally having the passer in your arms.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
not
Yeah,
stopping
he
them.
had him in his arms. Yeah, that's right. Because Justin Herbert's supposed to just fall to the ground when a guy touches him.
No, but I expect my 240.
Well, that's what the rest of our defense thought, and you're excusing it.
Nope, I don't excuse nothing. I excuse the fact that these guys are fucking soft, and Jalen Phillips might be the softest on the defense right now. And that
Maybe
ain't no
he is.
bullshit.
Maybe he is. I told you, I am not arguing with that.
I'm just saying. I mean, dude, listen, you can't be a fucking pass rusher with quarterbacks.
You seem to think that I'm arguing that he didn't make a mistake on that play. That's
I'm
what
saying
you think
that
I'm arguing.
mistake and I saw him do it the week prior on.
Yeah. And how many times? How
We
many
called
guys
it out the week
and
prior?
how many ankles got broken on the corner that same week?
I watched him let go of
Yeah, I
people,
know.
runners.
You watched our whole team do that. You
I
watched
watched
our whole team do
again.
that. You watched our whole team do that, bro.
Well, minus some of the inside linebackers, and
Yeah.
some plays get made, but I don't expect a year. I expect a year 5 first round draft pick guy to have a higher standard of football play than the cornerback you're talking about. I don't even know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't even know who they
let me
are.
just let you in on something.
You're talking about the
Let me
safety
let you in on
Prager,
something.
the guy we
Let me
got in
let
the
you in on
6th round
something,
this year,
Cap.
the rookie.
Let me let you in on something. Right? Jalen Phillips, 3 total tackles yesterday, 2 solo, 1 QB hit. Right? And we know
Zero impact.
And hold on. And we know that QB hit was the blown sack, right?
Mhm.
Okay, fine. Zach Sealer, 3 total tackles, 1 solo, 2 QB hits. Where are his sacks?
Zach Sealer looked like shit too. I just told you. Zach Sealer was
Right,
groping
but you're
at the
not
fucking
blaming
ground.
Zach Sealer for that drive.
Zach Sealer didn't have the quarterback wrapped up in the
But you
final
don't
fucking
think?
play that
Should
could
we
have
go
ended
back
the
and
game.
look at the drive? When did those QB hits come?
Oh, no,
You don't
on the
know.
first one,
Do
it
you,
was
are
him
you sure
and-
about that?
They got to the quarterback back-to-back plays. Zach Sealer was at the foot of him, and what's his name was on the other side. Again, they all suck. It's his comeuppance today with El Capitan. Jalen Phillips.
You can give a guy his comeuppance and not take all of the freaking and sit
No,
there and
nobody-
excuse
nobody
10
gets
other
more,
guys.
ain't nobody
stopping
getting
before
grace
the
around
whistle,
here.
bro.
They all suck.
You're just like
Even
you're
the
doing
young
exactly
players that
what
you
the
wanna
two and ears
keep.
are doing, bro.
I just said,
You're doing
even the
exactly
young players
what
you
two and
want
ears
to
are
keep,
doing.
I want the
You
fuck
are
up outta
giving
here.
ammunition to a bunch of two-sexuals, bro. That's what you're
Oh,
doing.
I don't give a fuck about them either, Color. I'm not giving a fuck about their dumb bitch asses either. I ain't gave a fuck because I'll catch one of them.
I think
I'ma
it's kind
slap
of
the taste
odd.
out the goddamn
I think
mouth.
it's kind of odd. While I said that I was off of Jalen Phillips, I still find myself having to make the same arguments with you that I have with two and ears all day today.
I don't give a
That's
fuck
a
about
fu-
none of that. I
That
ain't
is
not
a
saying
fundamental
nothing.
coincidence,
Yeah.
I guess.
It is. It is. And with that, hit the like button, everybody. We gonna close this bitch out. Color derailed the show.
Before
wanted to-
you close it down real quick, El Cap, and I'm not
Yeah,
trying
go
to
ahead.
derail the show anymore, but did we ever go over the former player that called Tua out?
No, we didn't. And we will talk about that tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here because we're going to get into it more. Hit the like button.
Not to be Jalen Phillips.
Well, Jalen Phillips can't call nothing out. He can't even hold on to a quarterback as a pass rusher.
Oh, and
hit the like button, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Fins up.